Mahatma Gandhi, Martin Luther King Jr., Dalai Lama. Do these names ring a bell? Of course they do, because these are the names of people who have achieved extraordinary feats throughout their life. Mahatma Gandhi, playing a vital role as a leader in the independence movement that freed India from colonial rule, advocating for ideas such as nonviolence and pacifism. Martin Luther King Jr., utilizing these ideas to fuel the largest civil rights movement in the world, promoting equal rights for all, no matter your race or gender. And Dalai Lama, a monk who is spreading his spiritual wisdom and knowledge all across the world, writing top-selling books, helping millions of people become spiritually mature. These people, these individuals, have achieved something truly unique and beautiful. But there is something in common among them, and it's a commonality that all self-made successful people share. It's discipline, the ability to control one's thoughts and actions, the ability to sacrifice temporary pleasure now to achieve something greater, something grander in the future. That is discipline. We are officially 2 months into the year of 2025, and this reminds me of New Year's resolutions. For those who don't know, a New Year's resolutions is a list of goals that one wants to achieve in the next year. Although I did not write a New Year's resolution for the year 2025, I had written one for the year 2024. And I still vividly remember that night, December 31st, 2023. The excitement floating in the air, the anticipation to start a new year, a new chapter filled with ambitious goals, and most importantly, success. So I took a piece of paper and I wrote down a couple of these goals. A couple being to go to the gym more often and to eat better. However, little did I know that that piece of paper would simply be the newest addition to a pile of failed New Year's resolutions accumulated from prior years. However, not knowing this, it's now January 1st, 2024. And I started going to the gym consistently for the first week. But by the second and third week, I'd gone a little sloppy. I'd missed a couple days. And by the fourth and fifth week, I'd stopped going completely. And this is important because it illustrates an important phenomena of how humans rely solely on motivation. Thinking back to that night, that excitement to start a new year, to leave everything in the past, that motivation, it was solely temporary and lasted for around a week or two until it started to slowly fade out, taking my goals along right with it. So motivation is simply not enough. There's a missing piece, a missing element. And that missing piece, if you haven't guessed by now, is discipline. Discipline. And the perfect example of this is Cristiano Ronaldo, arguably the best football player in the world. And in an interview, he explained how there are many times where he does not want to go to the gym, or how there are many days where he does not want to eat the right foods. However, he says that he has to do it. This is important because it illustrates how Ronaldo is motivated. He is motivated to stay as the best football player in the world. And it's also clear that Ronaldo's disciplined. He's disciplined to go to the gym even when he doesn't feel like it. He's disciplined to eat the right foods even when he has cravings. He has discipline to keep him on track even on the days where he might not be motivated. So, motivation and discipline are a pair. With the inconsistent nature of motivation, as it's an energy, it's a drive that comes and goes, with some days being at its highest while some days being at its lowest, discipline is a necessity to keep one on track, even on those days where one might not be motivated. It's almost like a yin and a yang, motivation being the yin, discipline being the yang. When these two elements, when these two pieces, when they come together, when they come in sync, goals become a reality instead of a distant dream. So, if discipline is so, as shown by Ronaldo, Mahatma Gandhi, and Martin Luther King Jr., discipline is a powerful tool. But it's also a tool that can be used to solve many issues that we have in society today. For example, the rising obesity rate in America, or mental health issues such as depression and anxiety, which are prevalent among teenagers and adults today. However, people have tried discipline. People have tried to loosen the tight knots that their old habits have tied upon them. But when the knots don't budge, people often give up. Which is why we need to develop a strong mindset. A mindset being one's mental attitudes or inclinations towards something. Think of it like this. Imagine that discipline is an engine that requires a specific fuel, the fuel being that mindset. If I pump in a cheap quality fuel or a weak mindset, sure, that engine will run, but it won't run to its maximum capability and will eventually wear out. Now, if I pump in a high quality gas or a strong, resilient mindset, that engine will work to its maximum capability. And that engine, you'll find that engine to be more efficient and consistent than ever. So you see, discipline thrives off a strong mindset. A mindset that dictates one's environment rather than making one a victim to it. A mindset that perceives mental and physical struggle, not as a burden, but as a gift or a test to see if you truly deserve what you're fighting for. And to really show you what type of mindset I'm talking about, I want to ask you a couple questions. Did Mahatma Gandhi give up at the age of 61 when he walked over 240 miles on his famous Salt March? No. Did Martin Luther King Jr. give up when he was arrested on multiple occasions and violently and brutally attacked by white supremacists at his protests? No. They stood their ground. They endured through the pain and struggle, but most importantly, they persevered. They understood the importance of their goal and willingly sacrificed their mental and physical comfort and leisure for it. And although we are no Mahatma Gandhi or Martin Luther King Jr., although we are not actively freeing 1 billion people from colonial tyrannical rule or leading the largest civil rights movement in the world, we are each unique. And we can use these philosophies to shape and mold a mindset so we can go out and chase our own unique dream, no matter how big or small. So you see, life was not designed to be easy. If it was easy, everyone would get what they want. Everyone would have what they want to have. Motivation, discipline, and a mindset are the keys to unlocking a door to a room full of opportunities. Discipline provided me with an opportunity to better myself, to improve myself. And for anyone in the audience struggling to reach their goals, it's providing you with that same opportunity as well. All you have to do is take that first step and embrace the pain and struggle that comes with it, thinking of it not as a punishment, but rather a gift. Thank you.